Hello, everybody, and welcome to this live video on the new moon intention focus. I want to thank you for joining me here after the big old technical snafu earlier this morning. Hey, I've said it for months that Facebook is not my friend when it comes to doing live events or any kind of a promotional situation here on Facebook because I am not an advertiser, so they're not going to work with me. So there you have it. I'm switching it up. I need a platform that is um, free or affordable, that I'm not trying to make money on. I'm not monetizing any of this. But for God's sakes, I still want to reach out to y'all and be available and to deliver what I say I'm going to deliver. So if you are watching this particular live video here on YouTube, thank you so much for joining me here. If you were on the Facebook video earlier, like an hour or so ago, please know that YouTube will be included in the gift away that I'm giving to this month's New Moon Intention Focus viewers. And that is this raw, amazing, oh, look, you can see some of the blue in it. That is raw aquamarine. It's quite a huge chunk of it. Perfect for crystal elixirs, to work in a stone grid, to just put in your heart space area, whether it's in a spirit bag or your bra, or tuck it in your pocket and carry it around with you, especially during these very stressful holiday times. This crystal will help to keep you not just grounded, but calm. It's a very tranquilizing type of a crystal. Aquamarine carries our emotions. If you're hanging out with your family this holiday season, you may want to keep this with you to just kind of keep you centered in peace and tranquility. So that is this month's New Moon Intention Focus gift away, as well as a 30-minute session with me that you can use any way you want, whether you want it to be divination, a tutorial, or just a chat. You may be one of those unfortunates that doesn't have a very wide circle of friends, especially people who follow the same kind of beliefs that you do, and maybe you just need a sounding board, somebody to kind of bounce your thoughts and feelings off of, and I would be that person. So I'll be gifting away 30-minute session with me for that, as well as this. So there's going to be 2 lucky winners, as usual. So having said all that, I just want to welcome Alicia. Thank you so much for being present with me. Right? Everybody can use one of those. I agree. Aquamarine is very, very protective as far as your emotional self goes. So it helps you to, when you're calmer and more tranquil, you make better decisions and you react in a more healthy situation to craziness in your life. So there's that. I don't know why the holidays brings out the worst in people. I don't know why this period of joy and thankfulness and celebration is tainted with so much pain. It just is ridiculous. So that's why Aquamarine is going to be your friend. A couple of other things that I'd like to mention is, I've been making some crystal aromatherapy blends, and these are still for sale, and they make great gifts for your loved ones or for yourself. This is Mender of Hearts. It's made with rose, lavender, and ylang ylang, and it has this very sweet little Mender of Hearts little prayer that you can use when you apply this oil. It is chock full of rose quartz, and the roller ball applicator itself is rose quartz. So every time you put it on you, you will be applying it with a love vibration. The other oil blend that I made is this Personal Power and Prosperity blend. It is orange, cinnamon, with a little bit of dark patchouli in it, but the crystal activating it is natural citrine. So that personal power and prosperity is for individuals who are struggling with prosperity because their own personal will is not activated in their highest interest. So talk to me if you're interested in purchasing any of these crystal oil blends as well as any other magical intentions products that I have. I'll be creating an album with all of that good stuff. So anyway, so I know that we're not going to have very many people present on this because this is very new to my groups. And so I'm hoping that over time they will jump on the YouTube train. It is the easiest and most effective way for me to be getting my message out. You might have gotten here through my channel. If you did, you'll notice that I have updated the banner to include the information on when you can see me. I will be here every Sunday morning that precedes the new moon to do a new moon intention focus. I will be here every Sunday, starting next Sunday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for messages of hope. These will include some divination, that is true, but mostly it is just a brief little chat with me about some very life touching moments, things that could really help you navigate some very difficult situations in your own life. Messages of hope. Please join me for those on Sunday mornings. Very brief but very impactful moment here. And then also on the third Wednesday of every month, we're going to be doing a new segment called Art of Spirit. Art of Spirit. Living spiritually is an art form. It's a self-expressed art form that only you can do. So I'm going to help you. I'm going to walk you through on how you can infuse your life with magic, with spirit, with all the glory and blessings that you are trying to attract to your life. I'm going to teach you how to get that going on. So you meet me here every third Wednesday for that. So these are free services. However, if you feel spirit led to make a donation, there will also be an opportunity for you to do that. Because really, this is not about monetizing my offerings to you. This is about making sure that you have the tools necessary to achieve the life that you want. So, having said all that, let's get back to the topic at hand, which is our new moon intention focus. So, new moon this month is going to be on Wednesday. We're going to be moving from the very party Sagittarius to the very industrious, hardworking Capricorn. How this affects our intentions is very much based on what those intentions are. So, when you think about the intention for the next moon cycle, think about where your emotions are going to be with that Capricorn moon. It's going to be wanting to have some action behind it. So your intention is all fine and good as far as solidifying it in your heart and mind. However, this is going to require some action behind it. So be thinking about those things, okay? And if you are ready, I am too. I have pulled out all of the major arcana cards from this tarot deck. I use the Voyager deck exclusively when it comes to tarot. I have many, many oracle decks, but when it comes to tarot, I only use the Voyager deck. It helps to activate an intuitive response rather than making me like memorize the book and tell you, yes, this card means this and only this. No, it can mean a million things depending upon the person and where the card appears in their reading. So this is what I love about intuitive tarot, is that it elicits psychic responses that are specific to the person I'm reading for. So if you, Alicia, are still with us and would like a card pulled for you, please just let me know and I will shuffle until a card jumps up for you. Yay! Thank you, Alicia. I will take care of that for you right now. This card is for Alicia. It is the moon. How very, very perfect for a new moon intention. You know, we have romanticized the moon and, we sit underneath it and do our moon bathing and just relish in that beautiful, loving, gentle reflection of sun energy that bounces off this moon and directly to us. And this moon is actually more powerful than we give it credit for. It literally pulls at us. Our the water within our body responds to that same pull and flow of the moon. The moon is also very representative of our emotional state as well as our intuition and our psychic ability. We're all psychics. We're all psychics. And this card today is asking you to explore that, to delve deeper into your intuitive and emotional state and allow it to lift you up to where you want to be in regards to your intuition, excuse me, in your intention. So, what do you think that your intention can be around building your intuition? Could it be that you're going to set the intention to trust your intuition more, to follow it, to actually heed it and allow it to guide you? Maybe it's a matter of working with aquamarine in conjunction with your emotional state and to bring that more in balance with tranquility and peace and all of the positive vibrations that help to fuel our intention. So just some things to think about. I also think that maybe it's time for you to start wearing moonstone. Allow that vibration from that particular mineral to work on you in ways that you may not even be aware of. That's the power of crystals. Is that they're going to work. They're going to work whether we want them to or not. They're going to work with our intention or not. They just go to work. They can't help themselves. That's what they're here for. What are you here for in this moon cycle? That's your question, Alicia Love. Is there anybody else that would like a card pulled from them? Now, keep in mind that we're using the major arcana only because these are the major chapters of the human condition. These are going to be life-altering insights into what's going on for you and help guide you to setting a better intention. Now, in the last video that I did on Facebook just a little short while ago, we talked about intentions and how to set them. And one effective way of doing that is with an intention candle, of getting clear about what your intention is for the moon cycle, and then literally projecting that intention into a candle, whether it be a tea light or a big old pillar, it doesn't matter, whatever speaks to you. You can also write your intention on your candle. Use a little toothpick or other sharp implement, being very, very careful not to cut yourself, and just inscribe your intention candle with not only your intention, but other words and phrases that will support it. Little prayers, little, and so it is, or, all of those kind of phrases that really cement that attention into your awareness. Then light your intention candle, and of course, you never want to leave a lit candle, unattended. All right, but if you have to, put it in your kitchen sink, where if it tips over or something, it will self-extinguish. So those are a couple of safety tips that you can do. Hi, Melissa. So glad that you found me here on YouTube, where I will be for all of my live feeds from now on. And yes, I'd love to draw a card for you. This card is for Melissa. It is the Hierophant. The Hierophant, who is the combination of teacher, healer, priestess. She's like the complete package of the person who kind of lifts us up into the higher vibrations. The Hierophant. Also on this card is the number 5, which is the number of the muse, the inspiration. And of course, inspiration is a word that comes from being inspirited. And I feel like this card here is asking you to set the intention to be the deepest, deepest part of you at all times, to not let the world sweep away the core of your essence, which is the Hierophant. Make that your intention and be stronger in the world is basically what this is going to end up doing. Is setting the intention that the world can't shake you up, cannot make you less than the beautiful star that you are. Because the world is great for that. We talk about how beautiful we want the world to be, and then we systematically knock it right out of people. So this intention is about being stronger than that. And I hope that that's helpful. Don't let the world dim you. Hi, Carrie. So happy to see you here. Thank you for finding me on YouTube. Yes, so I will be posting links like that from now on, so it won't be so hard to find me. But to participate, you do have to have a YouTube account. So I appreciate that you guys logged into that account and that you are hanging out with me. So let's shuffle these for Carrie Gardner. Here's for Carrie. You got the Strength card. The Strength card. Now the trick here is identifying what this word means to you. It's getting clear about what you consider strength, and then setting the intention that that is enhanced and fluffed up in your life, that that's bigger than anything that you could ever want, that that strength is what's going to carry you forward in this moon cycle, no matter what life brings your way. Whatever you consider to be strength is what's going to carry you through, whether it's humor, compassion, a physical strength, protection, whatever that is for you. Set the intention that it's real and physical in your life right now. Strength. Again, these are major arcana cards and will affect your life in major, major ways. Okay, this is not just a little tip. This is, hey, you need to pay attention to this. That's what all of these cards are about. You're very welcome, Melissa. You're very welcome, Carrie. Hey, Alicia. I'm glad that that was working for you, honey. So you guys, what do you think? Do you think working with YouTube is gonna work for you? Do you think that this is gonna be an acceptable way of spending time with me? Because I'm already loving it. I haven't had any glitches. I'm seeing everybody's comments. Yay. So far, so good. Right on. Let's just hope that it's that way and that Facebook doesn't end up buying YouTube because really, we're running out of options. We're running out of options. I've already had to reevaluate Instagram because now it's Instagram by Facebook. So it's like, why would I need both? Why would I need both? So I got rid of my personal Instagram account. I will keep the Y.E.S Instagram account and use that as just a backup way of outreaching to the public. But YouTube seems to be the way that I'm going to go for my tutorials and stuff. And let me tell you, I've got some pretty impactful tutorials coming down the pike. I'll be talking about that. I don't know how I can post the details on YouTube, but I'm going to work on it. I'm going to make YouTube my friend, and let's just see what we can do with that. Hello, Sherry. So glad, so glad. What do you mean it finally let you chat, honey? Were you having problems with YouTube? Please don't tell me you were having problems with YouTube. I'm just now starting to like it, so. But I will pull a card for you, Sherry. This card is for Sherry. It's about balance. That's your intent and focus for this moon cycle, about balance. Now, this could be balance in any area of your life or all areas of your life. That is up to you to determine. But balance is kind of tricky. Just when we think that we might have it, something will come along and boom, we're teetering off again. So I really feel that this card isn't just about balance, it's about establishing a permanent like foundation of balance where you're not too one-sided over the other, but more in harmony with the flow and in balance with the energy. And it's especially important now that we have crossed over from solstice, and we're starting to gain more momentum as far as the light source goes. So you might want to be thinking about making sure that you're not still living in the dark night of the soul, so to speak. I talked about that earlier on Facebook, about how winter solstice is all about that moment. It's all about giving us an opportunity to look at the BS in our life and making some really hardcore determinations to reverse that energy and to bring ourselves back to the light. So this could very well be that moment for you. Set the intention. Just set the intention that you are going to be more balanced, and then look for ways to make that happen. I hope you found that helpful. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Thank you for saying so. I didn't want to out you for that, but yes, it's right in alignment with all those messages we talked about last week. Absolutely. Good. Well, I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate that you are here with me on YouTube. This was just a whim thing. I did not want it to. I did not want this new moon intention focus to go by without us actually drawing cards for you and giving you some guidance from your spirit team. Please keep in mind that none of this is from me. It's just me allowing your spirit team to take a few minutes and share some insights with you. So that's what this is about. And we will be here again next month. I did post on the Y.E.S YouTube channel just a small little snippet of some events, some reoccurring events. These are going to be happening on a weekly and monthly basis. So now you know where to find me. There will be some random little additions. For instance, we're going to be doing some feng shui tutorials here pretty soon. I'm really excited about that. You guys are not going to believe how powerful feng shui is for creating changes in your life by changing your house. And I know it's really hard and it's somewhat expensive to set some of these remedies in place, but you'll be surprised also about how easy and cheap some of them are. And I'm going to be sharing those with you so that you're not just coming out of pocket for all these remedies, that you can actually initiate yourself for super, super cheap. So we're going to talk about that. Just think numbers and colors, and we'll go through the entire Bagua and look at every single section and make sure that you know how to affect some positive changes in your home. I love feng shui. I practice it. You know, it's just another word for energy. It's how you move energy in your house in order to affect positive changes in every area of your life. So we will be talking about that. We're going to be talking about prayer beads. We're going to be talking about stone grids. We're going to be talking about crystal elixirs again, because I never get tired of that. We're going to be talking about herbs and plants and animals and all manner of things. So be looking for those Art of Spirit tutorials coming your way. Thank you, Alicia, and thank you, Carrie, so much. I appreciate you guys too. Oh, I love spending time with you. Now, keep in mind that when this video ends, I will go to the number randomizer and I will randomly select somebody for this aquamarine, and I will ship it out to you next week, free of charge. And then, of course, just get with me if you want to purchase any Magical Intentions products, whether they be these oil blends, Personal Power and Prosperity, made with natural citrine, or Mender of Hearts, made with rose quartz. Both of these can be shipped out, no problem. So, hi Karen, how are you? I'm so glad that you're popping in now, because I was just getting ready to wrap up this video. So if you would like me to draw a card for you, Karen, I will go ahead and get this shuffling here. Well, that's so strange, Karen, but thank you for sharing that. It sounds like there might be just a little kind of a glitch that we have to continue to work on. But I will tell you that every time I'm about to go live, like within 30 minutes of me going live, I will make sure to post a link so that you guys can always find me. And yes, you will need to sign in order to comment. So, but I would love it if you would, because, you know, I love hearing from you guys. I love hearing your comments and your thoughts and feelings and any questions you may have. This would be the time to be asking them as well. Oh, interesting, Karen. Well, thank you. I'm glad that you can now. So this card is for Karen. This card came up for somebody else earlier, and now it's coming up for you. It is the Strength card. This card is actually a reminder for you about identifying what those strengths are. You know, we all have an idea of what makes us strong. Sometimes what makes us strong one minute could be our nemesis and makes us weak the next. So this is about finding that internal strength for yourself and to set the intention that you can be a stronger person, that whatever you identify as strength, you can actually be it. You know, there is a shamanic practice where we embody the spirit animal that it has attributes that we want to have within ourselves. So say, for instance, I wanted to embody the spirit of lion. You know, I would walk like a lion and roar like a lion and become the lion. Even if it's just for a few minutes, I would align myself with that. Well, you can do that with anything that you identify as strength, whether it be humor, compassion, or anything else. You can embody that and make it real for you in your own life. So you might want to set the intention for that. Write it down on an intention candle and put a picture under the intention candle that represents that strength, or however you can infuse your life with it. That's what this is all about. Strength. Thank you, Alicia. This is so true. Alicia just sent me a message saying that you can subscribe to this channel. It's something I'm not used to asking people to do. But when you subscribe to the channel, and anytime I upload a new video or an announcement or announce an upcoming live video, you will get those notifications to the email that you use for your YouTube account. And you can always stay in the loop that way. So thank you for that, Alicia, to remind me to say these words, subscribe, you know. But yeah, so that's one way of always keeping in contact with me. Thank you very much. And you are welcome, Karen. And thank you for being present to this live video. I appreciate it. Now, let's just talk about the light. You guys are not going to believe how much light I have on. I have a standing lamp here with 3 freaking bright airport lights in it. I have a lamp in that corner. I have the overhead light on. I have that overhead light on, and it still looks like I'm in a cave. So that will be my other thing that I work on, trying to get some more light in here so that you guys can see me and see the cards better. Because when I hold them up, you can't hardly see them. So yeah, I'll be working on those technical issues in time for our next live video. And then if there's anything else that comes up, please let me know, you guys, so I can work on that too, because I really want this platform to work for us. Do you think that's what it is? Might have to get some blackout curtains up. Oh, well, it did help a little bit. It did, didn't it? Okay. Thank you, Alicia, honey. I will work with that. Do you want to be my production manager? All right, you guys. Well, we are 30 minutes into this. It does not look that like anybody else. I'm gonna hold you to that, Alicia. I do need an assistant. But it doesn't look like there's anybody else coming on board to ask for a card. So I know this was a very impromptu way of connecting with you, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate you being here. And I look forward to seeing you next Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for our very first live Messages of Hope. That is my newest thing that I'm going to offer every week. So I look forward to seeing you guys there. And please do share this video and any of my videos and invite your friends along. More the merrier. So thank you, guys. Happy winter solstice to you all. Wishing you very, very Merry Christmas and a happy, happy New Year. Stay tuned. I forgot to even mention that on New Year's Eve, I'll be right back here talking about how to wrap up 2019 so you're not dragging it with you into 2020, the year of bright blessings. I'm dedicating it to us, okay? Love to you all, and I'll see you really, really soon. Thank you so much for being with me.